For years, the RPG keys have been a 58-key USB programmable keyboard like the one shown on the top left in this photo. We've spent the last couple of months designing an application that's going to let people try the suite of RPG softwares using their native Mac keyboard, meaning using their laptop keys, a Bluetooth keyboard, or the USB full-size keyboard shown here. I thought I'd give you a quick demonstration of what we're working on. Again, this is a free trial. You can use our software, fully functional software, for 30 days before selecting to purchase the product. So when you start the application, you're going to see an interface like this. This is what we call the layout modifier. And the top left is a drop-down menu which shows you all of the different applications that we support. So we've got Bridge, InDesign, Lightroom, Photoshop, Aperture, and Photo Mechanics shown here. And the list is actually getting longer, basically based on photographers' needs. So if you have an idea, let us know. So I'm going to select Lightroom 3, and I'm going to pick a key and just show you how easy it is to program a key. So I'm going to select the A key. On the right is a list of all of the available RPG key functions for Lightroom 3. There's somewhere between, there's well over 200, actually up to 800 for certain programs. So if I want to make the A key do something special, maybe, I don't know, let's do a search for temperature. Then the temperature function is going to show up, and I just click on it, temperature up, and there it shows up, temperature up right here. Now you can put 3 things on every key on your keyboard, and the modifier keys are the Apple key and the Alt key. So I'm going to click Apple, and now I'm going to do temperature down. So if I press the A key when I'm in Lightroom, it's going to make the temperature slider go up, and if I hold down the Apple key and then hit the A key, it's going to make my temperature go down. Now let's put a third function on this by selecting the Alt key, and I'll do star, and I'll find all of the star functions, and we'll put 3 star keys. So now we've got on the A key, temperature up, temperature down, and star, 3 stars. Let me show you. I've set up a couple of other keys for a quick little demo. So I've set my F1 key up to do 3 different presets. The F2 key does 3 other presets. So F1 is 3 vignettes, F2 is 3 black and whites, and F3 is 3 sepias. I've got the 1 key is exposure up and exposure down. Number 2 key is blacks up, blacks down. I've got the tilde key is to reset my image back to import status. 3 is contrast up and contrast down. And then I've done, because I'm going to use 2 hands for this workflow, I've got my period key as next image, the comma key as previous image, the M key as reject, and the question mark key as paste last. I've also got, worth noting here, is the control key is set up to toggle the driver. So right now at the top right here it says native keys active, and if I double tap, it's going to ask for a password. I double tap my control key, and it's now going to say RPG keys active. So what this means is now that we've hijacked your native keyboard functions to drive the RPG key functions. So let's open up Lightroom 3, plug in a hard drive, and see if we can't give you a quick little demo. Okay, so here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do in my workflow is I'm going to go up to the library menu and enable my filters, and I'm going to hide any rejected photos, which is set up. So I've got my RPG keys active. See, it says here RPG keys active. And so now with my hands on the keyboard, I can advance to the next photo once we get everything woken up. Okay, so it's awake. So we've got one hand down here on this corner. We've got next, last, reject, and paste last, or previous. And then up here I've got some manipulations of my presets. So let's just have a look and see if our presets are working. We'll double check, tap there. Sure enough, Kevin Kubota's Baboom. I'm going to go ahead and add a little exposure to my photo. Okay, and that looks about right. We're going to go to the next image. Yep, got to tap the button. And now I want to do the same thing to this image that I wanted to do the last image. I'm just going to hit one button, and there enough. Okay, so now my exposure is a little high. I'm going to hold down the Apple key with my thumb, and I'm going to hit the 1 key, and now my exposure is coming down. I have yet to use my mouse. Let's go to the next image. And let's see here, what do we want to do? Oh, there it is. Let's see. Okay, let's try a different preset. We'll try a sepia preset. Very good. And let's add a little exposure. Cool. All right, looking good. Let's do previous. And let me show you that this works the same in the library versus the develop module. So here we are in develop. You can watch your sliders. We'll reset this with a mouse, and you can watch your sliders over here change. Let's go find everybody some new photos to look at. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit the exposure key, which is the 1, and see it goes up by 0.8. If I hold down the apple, it goes down. Going to go up with our blacks, up with our contrast, we give it a little more exposure, and now I'm going to go sepia. And there it is. So this is a really quick demonstration of how to use the RPG keys with a native keyboard, and this is a trial. Another function that's a lot of fun is a 6-up function that Jared Platt, check him out, he does Lightroom workflow classes. It'll bring us into the survey mode, and it'll show us 6 photos at a time so that we can go through our images more quickly and decide which ones to keep. So if we don't want this one, we can reject it. And now it gets a little bigger because these are all similar. We don't want that one. That one we like. This one we'll get rid of. This one we'll get rid of. Okay, so there's a keeper. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the 6 button again because I've programmed that to be the 6-up macro. And here come the next 6 images. So we'll go over to the first one and we'll say, you know what, don't like that. Really like that one. There's no need to keep 2 of them because they're pretty much the same. That's a little different, and that's different. So now I've got these 2, and I'm going to hit 6 up, and here we go. We've got the next 6 images here. And we'll just hit the back key, which is the M. And so there's another workflow that you can use with the RPG keys. If you leave your right panel open, you can do this, and you can make adjustments. So we can go ahead and grab like a sepia preset here. And we'll bring our exposure down. And now we can go to the next image. So you can make adjustments basically on the fly. Okay, there's a quick demo of how to use the new trial version of the RPG keys with your native keyboard. And again, to switch back and forth between native key functions and RPG key functions, you just double tap the control key. And see at the top there it says native keys active. Let us know if you want to try it. We're inviting members to our beta team right now. I'm Tim Riley from RPG Keys, and thanks for watching this video.